Hello. We're live again. Welcome back to Super Cricket Design, and we're going to get back on it. We're going to talk about the tournaments mode for Super Cricket All Stars. There's a brand new feature in the game, as well as the brand new season pass called the 100. This is based on the 100 tournament. So I'm going to take you through a few of those things, as well as work through some of those features in the game while streaming about it, and hopefully get to answer some of your questions, take you through some of the features that you request, and help you out in any way, and also maybe teach a little bit of game development along the way, so stay tuned for that. So let's get started. So this is Super Cricket All Stars, the main screen. And you can kind of see there's a lot of stuff going on here, but there's nothing new that you haven't seen before. The newest thing is obviously this here, which is the 100, the new event, the season, which will go live approximately on the 15th, or maybe even earlier than that. Really depends on when Google approves the release. So let's look at some of the stuff I've put in the 100. The 100, if you don't know, is a cricket tournament that is live now in the UK. It comprises of about 8 different teams from around the UK. It's a brand new tournament, brand new players and teams. It has male and female players across the 2 different teams for each of the clubs. And there's a lot of cool new players, as well as established players that you might have already heard of. So, for example, you've got really well-known players like, you've got, for example, Wahab Riaz from Pakistan, Rory Burns from England, and we've got Jason Roy from England, Devon Conway from New Zealand, and a lot of different prizes, different logos and kits as well. So you'll see some of these as we keep playing. So the first thing I want to show you is some of the kits for the game. So let's just go ahead and give myself some cheaties, and let's have a look at some of the kits we can get. So I've got premium. So if you get the premium pass, then you get the players and the prizes all on the top row as well. So I'm gonna get this guy. It's Moeen Ali. He's rated 90. He's a batter and a bowler, and it instantly increases the overall for any player, any team that you have. I've got some cool new kits here that I've designed. The India 99 alternate kit, super cool. I've also got a couple of other ones here. The Pakistan 99 alternate kit. So if you remember, the last season is about the World Cup in '99. We had some iconic designs, and I put some extra kits together, but I didn't release them because I didn't think they were the original kits. I only wanted to release the original kits. So these ones are all the alternate versions that I put together. So then we can look at some of the, let's just claim some of these quests. So you can claim quests, and that will give you the rewards. So once you get those quests, then you can go ahead and claim one of the kits. There you go. So these are some of the new ones. Fiery Swirls. I can get some cash as well. Awesome. And I can get myself the new kit as well that I've designed. So this is an interesting kit because it's not a real kit, doesn't exist in real life, but it's just something I put together. I thought looked really interesting. As you know, the India 99 kit is a classic from the World Cup. It's a real kit that the Indian cricket team used. So if we scroll through, you'll actually see that is here somewhere. This is the one that I've just got. So it's like a darker version of the same kit, but you can also see it at the back, I suspect. There it is. So that's the classic kit from '99. You've got the Australian one, you've got one from Kenya, you've got the England one, the South Africa and the Pakistan ones as well, and now you've got these interesting new ones as well. So you've got the alternate kit and the fiery swirls that I put together, which are also quite different and new. So some of the new kits, I can take you through some of them as well. Let's look at all the new kits for this specific new season. So we start with the teams from the 100. So London, really simple blue kit. Trent is from the north. Is got all these different colors. It's quite cool. You got the Manchester originals. These are quite a cool black and grey color. Oval, which is from the Oval in London. It's probably the closest to where I live, actually. And then you've got the northern kit, the southern kit. The southern one's interesting. It's got this really cool design. The Welsh kit has this hula hoops inspired logo on it. Birmingham is a cool orange and yellow version. And then I've got a few non-club related kits. So this one's called Lightning Strikes, and it's got this kind of stripy pattern on it. Got this one, which is sort of the classic Australia design. This is the one that they played in 1992 or 96, and then since then they've kind of kept it as their color scheme for when they want to play some more retro liveries. This one is an Irish inspired one, Luck of the Irish. This one's cool. It's a striped version of the old Rajasthan Royals design. It's got the pink, it's got the JWS logo on it. This one's called Gold Fist, and it's got a new icon on it in the middle there. So this one's gonna look really cool as well. Easter eggs, which I think is just a little bit fun. It's the super bright one, so if you play this in the future online, people will definitely know that you're playing. This one's also bright, and it's a more eco themed. So call it Eco Winds, and it's a nice clean one as well. And finally we have the Pakistan alternate kit, which is all about kind of looking at an existing design, the Pakistan kit, and trying to update it in a different way to kind of bring something new to it. So that's all the kits that are going to come in this new release. And then you've obviously got the classics here as well. So coming back out, and then we can look at some of these cards. So this is the card for the 100 players. Hey Vinayak, thanks for dropping in chat. This is the card that you're gonna get in the 100. It's gonna be a lot of cool players in there as well. Finally, let's look at some of the logos as well. So I'm just going to unlock some of the quests real quick, so I don't have to play the game to do that just yet, because that would take me too much time. Let's complete 1, complete 2, okay. It's going to take me a little bit of time, so let me just quickly give myself a bunch of rewards. Just go through all of these real quick just to make sure I get all the rewards. And the last one. Cool. So you've got all these rewards. So there's Jimmy Neesham. He's quite a premium player. Makes my team go up to 85, and there's some of the logos. So let's look at one of these. So this is the London logo. It's very clean, very simple, very classy. Let's look at it. So if we go into the logos list, there it is, the London Association. It's a nice, very modern design, and all of the new kits are going to be kind of the modern design. So you'll get an opportunity to get those kits in the new season. So going back to what we're going to do here. So we've got this season that's going to come out soon. We'll think about that later because it's actually pretty much completed. So the stuff that I want to work on right now are the tournaments. So this is the brand new tournaments feature. You get to play a few of the tournaments in the real world. So the World Championship, you get to play with all the World Cup teams. Then you got the Asia Trophy, where you play with the Asian teams. You got the Premier League, it's from India. You got some tri-series here as well, so you can play with a certain number of teams as well there. Now you'll notice that these teams have numbers on them. The teams that have numbers on them, they've got ratings. All the teams have different ratings. You can see South Africa here is an 85 rating, whereas Zimbabwe has a 70, and that kind of roughly aligns with what the actual skill level of the team is. So if you kind of go down here, Bangalore is 87, Delhi is 81, Chennai is 89, Mumbai 86, so they're about the same. And then you've got Australia at 88, South Africa 85, England 86, so pretty accurate there. But what you'll notice is that there's these arrows, so what that means is you can actually upgrade your team, so you don't have to just get stuck with Zimbabwe level 70. You can actually upgrade them, and the way you upgrade them is you get these cards, and the cards will fill up if you get packs, and when you get packs, then those cards get filled up. So for example, down here I just got a few cards for Afghanistan, so I'm going to go in, upgrade Afghanistan to 77, upgrade Afghanistan to 79. So I've got a 79 rated Afghanistan, which is pretty good, it's pretty strong. If I got some more cards for that, then I will be able to upgrade them more. So the exciting thing about that, it means, is that you don't have to just try and play with one team, Australia, like, oh, I've got Australia, I'm going to play with Australia. No, you can just pick any of your favorite teams, and you can actually kind of level them up quite quickly and play alongside the best teams. So let's talk about tournaments themselves. So how do they work? So simply put, a tournament requires a previous tournament to be unlocked. So for example, unlocking this tournament, I need to complete the Asia Cup. And if you want to play the Asia Cup, you've got to complete the World Championship, and so on and so forth. And in the future, we'll have more tournaments. In fact, we will also have tournaments that are special limited time tournaments that only come alive for a few days. That's so that you can play them on the weekend, and you can get some special prizes along the way. So we go into a tournament. So we're in the Asia Trophy here, and we've got this news article. So Ahmed Shahzad's got 105. There's like a bit of that excitement in it. You can see here I've lost a couple of matches and I've won 4 matches in a row. And so all I wanted to just see is what do I need to play next? I have to play 4 more matches here. So I have to play Bangladesh, I have to play Nepal, Afghanistan and India. And when you play the games, they play exactly the same as you would play a normal game of cricket. So you press play, it shows you your team and your opponent's team, and it shows you roughly how difficult it's going to be. And because I'm playing against Bangladesh, the ratings is quite similar. I think it's going to be an easy game. So that's the case. And then when you play the game now, you see your team, that's the Bangladesh team, that's the Pakistan team. You don't change the team, you get the team that you play with. And otherwise it plays about the same. You'll see that we've got the confidence meter back. So the confidence meter is there because the idea is that these games are a bit more serious and a bit more realistic. So you want to play a bit properly. You want to play with a bit of focus and determination. One thing I'm going to look at definitely is making it so that every shot doesn't have to be smashed into the stands. If you're a bit worried about that kind of gameplay, like we're trying to fix something, one of the options is if you tap on the screen, it will just play a simple safe defensive shot, so you don't have to be worried about every shot going up in the air and potentially being out like that. So that's the case there. I'm gonna skip this game real quick. Pause that. Let's just say I won the game. So you got player of the match, you skip back, and now this is another new thing that's going to be in the game. So when you finish the match, you get some currency. You get some of this crowns. So the crowns are a really cool thing. They're kind of rewards for you for just playing the matches. So what that means is, like, for example, I'll show you. Up here on the top, you'll see a new UI. So the first thing will show you the teams that you have. So that's this list here, all my teams. And the second thing is this button here. If I click this button and it's yellow, then it's not seem to work. Let's have a look. What it should do is allow me to go to get my rewards. Not sure why that's not happening. Maybe it's because it's hidden underneath. Ah, okay. That's weird. Alright, whatever. So if you click this button now, what? Weird. Alright. Really odd. Also my back button's down there now for some reason. What? Why? What? That's so weird. Okay, well, forget that for now, I guess. But this button here in the corner. So what that does is, if I can get it to work. Oh, I think it's errored out. Stop me and start it up again. That's super odd. I didn't expect that to happen. But basically, it needs to. It basically allows you to get a pack for free, and you get a pack every 100 runs. So the idea is that all you have to do is hit 100 runs in any competition, and you will keep getting rewards. You'll keep getting better and better players and teams and kits and all these different rewards, basically. So I open this up again. Maybe there was a bug. So I just click here. Yeah, okay. So the next reward, I've got 325 out of 100, so I can claim it. There we go. Okay, I got England, I got Australia, and I got 275. So now if I click it again, I got 225, so I got 2 more packs I can get. So yeah, brilliant. Australia, India, excellent. Close that. Now I got 125. So I use up 100, and I get England, Australia, and India. If I look at it now, yeah, I've got 25 out of 100, and I can get more by playing matches. If I go back in and I play a match, and then basically if I score 110 runs, then I come back, I get a pack. So it basically keeps giving you rewards just for playing the game. So something like that means that I can really quickly and really easily play and get rewards without feeling like I have to wait for too long. So in this example, hit the ball for 6. I've already got 6 points. So I had 6 points towards my next pack. Another 6 means another 6 points. So it's so as long as I can take 12, say I'll take 12 runs towards the end of the match. Let's assume I score 12 runs basically. What happens at the end of the match? I win, and then I get 12 more tokens towards my next pack. So basically every 100 runs I get a pack. So I don't have to win the match, I don't have to lose the match. I just have to play the match, and then regardless I will keep getting rewards. So what's good about that, I guess, is like I don't, as a game developer, I'm not expecting you to come in and play and win everything. I don't need you to win everything. For example, the star challenges, you gotta play these, and then at the end you get this reward, right? So when you play the season and you win the match, then you get a pack. So these things are all expecting you to win matches in order to get rewards. My goal is to make sure that you just play the game and do the things that you were doing, and whether you win or not, you will still progress towards the next reward. So that's what my intentions are. This is the final piece. There's a couple more things here, obviously, like the simple things are the trophy room. This is just going to show you like a list of all the different different tournaments that you've won. So for example, this tournament here, I won it in normal with England, and I've not won it with any of the other teams. This is the only tournament I've won, so if I go in and I win any of these tournaments, then I will see them in the trophy cabinet. This is my teams, which is just the thing that I showed you already. So for example, I can take Australia and upgrade to 88, to 93, to 98, to 103. So it's 103 rated Australia. You know, if I pick that, I'm gonna completely dominate anyone who has like an 80 rated India, for example. So the final piece is this quick match. So if you're feeling like you just want to come in and play the game and not really worry too much about all those other things like upgrading and things, just come in here. We'll give you two random teams. You can pick the team of your choice. So I pick, for example, I'll pick the 103 rated Australia. Why not? And then this guy will pick, let's pick 81 rated Pakistan. And let's just make it a bit more difficult. I'll pick something really low rated, something like, how about 69 rated UAE versus 85 rated South Africa. And then I can change my overs to 5 and press play. And you see I can play a 5-over match with UAE and South Africa. So this is just a simple, really easy way to just jump in the match. And the idea is like, you know, hey, I don't have much time to think about stuff. I just want to practice. I want to learn how the game works. I don't want to feel like losing means anything terrible. And then I get teams selected for me. So go straight in and calculate a target. Boom, you're off. So that's one final way to play the game. And the good thing about that is, obviously now, when you play the game, sometimes the games are too easy, sometimes the games are too hard, sometimes it's just right. And if you want to learn and practice the game, sometimes there's no real easy way to do that. So this is like a really cool, simple, easy way for me to play. Okay, I have a crappy team. This is a really good team. What is it going to play like? And the other thing, of course, is I can change the duration of it. So if I want to play for a long time, I can change it to 50 overs, and I can play for 50 overs long, you know. So I can just enjoy myself basically. So I'm gonna pause the game there and quit. And again, I've scored 16 runs. So guess what? I get 16 runs into my pack. So which means that, you know, I've played the game enough that I'm at 53 out of 100. If I just keep playing and I don't have to worry about necessarily like, oh, okay, I won the match or I lost the match, whatever. I will just be able to keep playing and keep getting closer to the rewards. So that's kind of one of the big things about this game. So I kind of explained to you, this is kind of the nature of the new updates. We have tournaments mode, we have the 100, the new season pass. We've got quick matches, we've got the run pack, the free packs. So those are the new features coming to Super Cricket All Stars this month. And what I'm going to work on today is make sure that I have a really good bug-free release so that I'm able to just put it out there and people enjoy it. So let's get started with that. I'm gonna just have a look at some of these things that I've been trying to fix. So for example, this button here, up top here, if I click it, it should show me this and show me where my next reward is coming. My question is whether I should make a miniature version of this up here. Is it too complicated? So if you go into like a tournament screen, this is what it looks like. We've got the standings. You have an option here to delete your progress if you ever need to do that. You've got the news on the side. You've got your fixtures and results down here and the next match. So Afghanistan versus Pakistan. My Pakistan is, what's the rating for it? My Pakistan is rating 81, and if I upgrade, it will increase to 87. So I kind of want to do that, but I'll have to get to that at some point. So a few things I want to fix. The first thing is that upgrade screen. So collection. This one here, is it? Yeah, it's this one. So I have a character. I would like it to be here and maybe smaller. And when you upgrade, the animation needs to play. So I'm not a huge fan of that animation there. I've actually got another one like this, which is the thing that you will see when you open a pack. I believe it's no, it's the one that comes up here when you click update team. That's the team updated one, and that's the overall increase, and that's the one I want. So I'll copy that, and I'm gonna put it in a prefab so that I can save it, so that I can reuse it somewhere else and not have to keep copy pasting every piece of it. And then we're gonna go back to it's called pop-up, I think. So a lot of things are called pop-up in the game. Team collection, upgrade box, that's the one. And in here we have this animation that goes, which I'm okay with. I made it a long time ago. This one, that's better. So I take that and I go level up. It's called level up animation, and then play it. Yeah, like that. And because it's a full screen thing, what I'll do is hide this one and put this here and submit. Because it's going to happen when you click, I'm going to have to stop this, put it here, because you're going to click this button here and then it's going to go, oh, that doesn't seem like, can I go down there and stop there? Okay, stop the animation completely. Select it, bring it down here. Press play. What? That's hilarious, but why is it? It's not happy with me. Let's go there. Pop it there, what happens? It really wants to go. Oh, okay, now it's fine. Okay, stop that. Ah, okay, I see. So it's kind of like hard coded to be up there. So I'll just do the old trick in the book, which is give me that, put it wherever this is. Look at this. Oh, that's the wrong way. Put this object here and then move this object down. Hide the object, and then look at this object again and see where it is. Yeah, see? So now all I do is move the parent object, and then the child object should just show up. Yeah, brilliant. So what do you want to do here? Well, basically what I want to do is the previous and the current, so the previous number and the current number have to be updated, right? And then this is the animation that can be shown, and the animation when I click it has to set the game object active, which is correct, and it should also Yeah, I think that's okay. That's all we need. So if we just have that no image, that should work. So if we close this and save the game, I'm gonna eat some food. So good. Okay, so what are we doing? We're going to play now, go to teams. Let's upgrade this England team. Oh, that was super weird. Let's try again. Ah, that looked a bit silly. Let's close this. And let's have a look at, I'm gonna have a look at the code real quick. Sets the upgrade to false. Okay, when you click the upgrade, if you can upgrade, then set the upgrade object to false. Then set the text for that object. Then do a delayed call for 0.015 seconds. Sorry. Set it to true and press play on the animation. And then at the same time, you need to upgrade it. Subtract the cost for that upgrade. Save your file. Then refresh the screen. And then on the delay, you want to show the. Say, oh, that's all too much now, right? What we should do is let's delay it, save and cost and all that stuff afterwards. All you want to do is set the text for 79 to 81, and then when you're ready, then only then you want to press play from the animation. Do the animation. You're waiting for the how long the animation is going to take plus a frame, and that's done. Then you do the upgrade, then you save it, then you re-show it the screen. Yeah. So hopefully that's going to work. Hopefully. There's actually a few things I have to do for this release. I have to clean that screen up. That's on my list here. I might just put that at the top. There's a bug where if you play a match and then halfway through the match you go somewhere else, you need to do something, someone gives you a phone call, whatever it is, right? You need to be able to come back to the game, and if the game closes down or crashes for whatever reason, maybe the phone operating system decides to close it. When it reopens the game, it should bring you straight back into the match. It should. That's how I've designed it. That's how it should work. It's a good thing because obviously you don't want to have to restart the match. It's a real pain in the ass. This, don't worry about that. That screen is all work in progress. Okay, so we go back to the team screen. India. There's India here. That's my guy. I want to increase his rating from 83 to 88. If I click this button, 83 to 88. Nice. 88 to 93, 88 to 93. Oh yeah. Okay, and then 93 to 98. Love it. That's already better. I mean, in the future, I'd like it to be a bit nicer. Like it does that weird little hitch there, which is not good. Like it doesn't do it. That's bad. Okay. Not a big fan of that, but whatever. That's cool. Is anything else needs to be cleaned? I mean, this screen here, so this is the Premier League 2020 that they don't have cards at the moment. You'll see that Asia Cup does, IPL 2015 does, so it's a bit confusing that I didn't put one in for the 2020 cards. So that's not a hard problem to solve. I've actually done it somewhere. Not sure where. We will see. Not sure. Okay, so what's left? Well, what's left is, like I said, if we go back to the Trello board, this is how I keep track of stuff. I think that's pretty much done. I'm gonna just put that there. There's this run pack stuff I need to do. I want to do a couple of things. One is there's a bug when you play the match I'm gonna just do a quick one. All match, yes. India versus Australia. So Australia won. And see that, like, it went from 59 to 60. It's wrong. It went from 59 to 93. So let's just go fix that. So that's in runs back. Oh no, that's it. I don't think runs back. Yeah, it's in here, and it's in. I don't actually know where it is. That's the thing, because I don't remember some of these things because I worked on it so long ago that I forget the stuff that I worked on because I've been doing so many other things. So it's a bit silly that that happens, but that actually genuinely is how things work. I have to remind myself, okay, I've done this, I need to go back and do this. That's why I have this kind of massive board of things that I want to make sure that, you know, it's all correct. Yeah, so the bug with the runs pack needs to be fixed. Allow players to select their opponent's teams. Done. And so if you go in here and select this, yep, if you select this, yep, and changeovers, 5 and 50, see, that's a bug. And I've actually got a bug for that somewhere. Changeovers sets wrong numbers. I'm just gonna mark it red for labels because it's a bug. I'm gonna put it up next. It's a bit of a dangerous thing. Nepal team has some random players in it. I'll have to have a look at that as well sometimes. If I play with Nepal, do I have Nepal? Nepal, yes, excellent. And I see, oh no, see it says 25-2, 25-2. So why is that happening? I'm getting distracted all over the place, but that's how I code, like, unfortunately. So play now, oh no, I'm in exhibition screen. So, yeah. And then toggle overs. So if I'm here, click this bug button. That lets me debug the code. So if the current overs is 0, sorry, not 2, 0, 2, then it changes to 3. If it's 3, then it goes to 5. If it's 5, then it goes to 10. So usually the issue for this is that it happens because these buttons are being selected. Oh, okay, never mind. I know what it is. Right, enable. Mistakes have been made. So that's a simple piece of code where if you do a thing that sets the button to do a thing, you should only set it once, not once every time the screen is opened. This is a bit technical. I wouldn't expect many people would understand it, but if you work in Unity, remember, use this. Always put the listeners in on enable and on disable, remove the listeners. Don't put the listener somewhere where it gets called over and over again. It's not a good idea. So again here, like, it's okay if you do the remove all listeners before you do the add listener, then you can put it wherever you like. But it doesn't look clean, it's not nice. But I'm doing it, so sorry. So that should fix that bug. So we can just take that and where is it? Stick that in the done column. Yeah. Let's try that now. Okay, we're gonna try this now. Press play. It's taking a bit longer. I think it's because my project's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's just a lot of stuff to reload. So see at the bottom here where I'm spinning. behind the scenes. Okay, we're back. We're back, baby. Now's a good time to get some food, I guess. Very good. There we go. That should work correctly now. So you can play 50 overs all the way down to 2 overs. 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, 50. I think those are good. If you think that you want to play, like, I don't know why you would want to, but if you wanted to play a 35 over match or something, let me know. I'd love to know if you do. I'd love to ask you questions about why. But you can play Bangalore versus Ireland if you wanted. Bangalore versus, that's not working just yet. Don't worry about that, Delhi. Trying to see what else. Australia versus Bangalore. And it works, like it works fine. I'll just go in. There's Bangalore versus Australia. Get, 34 runs. And then it fills it up here. I can claim a pack because I've filled it up. That's incorrect, but I've actually technically filled it up, apparently. So there you go, that's the bug I need to fix. So the pack, what's in the pack? Australia, England, Australia. Okay, so I'm still getting teams for that. And that's a bug as well, because it shouldn't show me that. It shouldn't show me that screen if I've already seen it. See what I mean? So there's a few bugs there. I'm not a big fan, obviously. But okay, so we'll start with this one. See, again, another bug where I can't click that anymore, so I have to go back and then click it. So yeah, it's a little bit loose and not quite the way I want it to be. Start with the ones pack UI. It needs to count up nicely. So the code for that is here. So it does the shower. So it takes the coins and and every time it does that, it needs to go up by yeah, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna just try and get close enough, right? So next value minus current value times 0.5. Let's do that, and then I guess when it's all finished, yeah, I guess at this point it's a bit dull, isn't it? Because he's looking at me coding, but to be honest, that's kind of most of my day. It's all very exciting for about half an hour there, but yeah, this is generally how these things go. So let's have a look. So this code here, if it's null or null, then the progress is something percentage. Okay, so it's a percentage. Sounds right. Okay, don't worry about it too much. Math after left. Then use the value, use this value, and then put this in there. Oh yeah. So hopefully that's fixed it. I'm gonna try that and run it. So it goes like, okay, you got 30 runs, opens the box, and then these things fly into it, and as it goes into it, the numbers should go. That's the plan. Now, if that plan doesn't work, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. But we'll see how it goes. I have a very strong positive feeling about it. It's really taking forever though. It's not ideal. Play a match. Good thing. First thing. Get 33 runs. 33. Woo! That seemed a little weird. Ah, shit. That's not right. I put the wrong number in there. Sorry. But it's right. It's right. It works. I am 100% confident that that worked. 2000%. Still staring at the screen, which is really frustrating. It's half my day, to be honest, just staring at this loading screen. Pop some questions in the chat if you have any questions, if you want to know anything. Please feel free to write comments on the YouTube videos. You know, like it, subscribe, keep coming back. Let me know what you think. What would you like to see in the game? What would you like improved? Love to know. Okay, so we're at 60 out of 100, as you can see there. So I click this, start the match, play the match. 31 to 91. No, it went to 100. Collapsio. It should be 91, yeah. So 91. It linearly interpolates between A and B by T, so it goes from last value to next value. And that is, I assume, not the way to do it. I don't know. I don't know the game see. Yeah, so I mean, ideally this stuff just works so that I can, you know, kind of go past these little issues and fix the big things. But that's game development for you. It's always like this. I get stuck for about 8 hours on the smallest, silliest little issues. Okay, 44. The 44 plus 91 is Okay, it starts here. Wants to go from 91 plus 44. Oh, the next value is 100. No, it's not 100, man. Of course not. I want it to go from now the view is last value plus amount added, and then that's the value I want to get to, and then that's all good. Okay, so that's yeah, clearly it was a bug in my own code because I'm sometimes not really thinking too straight. So that should fix that, which is fantastic, and hopefully that will be it. No problem. Got a really lovely email today from someone who played the game and said awesome stuff. Hi, I'm Nikhil Alex from India. You replied to my comment. I am swamped with my 12th study load, but I will try to manage it. Anyway, I'm deeply eager to work for your games, especially Super Cricket. No, it's amazing. Thank you so much for sending me this email. I love it. I'm really enjoying reading it. And yeah, of course, good luck with your studies. Good luck with your school, because that's the most important thing. When you're in school, you stay at school and you know study hard, because that's what I did. I studied hard and I learned maths and science and English and on the side I was doing all these things with games, but the main thing is that you actually focus on your studies, because when you graduate, you still need to get a job. You still have to do a job. There you go, 179. It's 179. Okay, so we fixed that bug, which is fantastic news. The bug that I have to press the back button here, then click this button. I think that's annoying. But look, so I don't even know if this needs to be here, if this is here, or if this needs to be here, if that's there. You know what I mean? I think like that's irrelevant if that's already there. So one thing I'm gonna try this thing real quick here is to hide this factory. No, not the whole thing, just the run pack. And bring this guy, because it looks a lot nicer, I think, this run pack here. If I could just get this and okay, if I could just like squeeze it. Squeezy. Yeah. And then change it that way. Change it this way. Change it that way. I don't see why this couldn't work. You know what I mean? Like, I guess the pack itself needs to be somewhere down here. Maybe. When you play the game, it's up here on the left now. Make it full screen so everyone can see it. So it's up here. What do we think of that? Yeah, that looks cool. So it's like, instead of that, it looks like this. And if I could keep that, potentially it doesn't take up too much space up top as well. I think it could work. Yeah, let's try and do that, because I don't want to have the same thing twice in the same screen. It's a big design no-no. And again, I understand I am completely going off track here, because I should be doing one thing and instead I'm kind of focused on this other thing. A bit silly of me, really. I am really being silly. But look, what's the point if I have this game that I own and I make for fun in my free time? Why shouldn't I be able to do stuff like this? It's so much fun. Okay, so select it, stick it there, squish it up, Sorry. That looks terrible, but don't worry. Flip it. Do it that way. Put the text down here. Move this thing. Move the progress bar, make it a bit smaller. Leave that there. Take the image. Small that image down. Keep the text. That's a click. Lovely, and that's pretty much it. That's all it takes to make that. I think that text is a bit big, so we'll make that text a bit smaller. And the same with the logo as well. It's only like really small. You don't really need to show it off too much. And the bar as well. Yeah, that's quite good, I think. And then this image can be hidden. The pack can be shrunk. And that's pretty much it. We can actually squish this down. Let's just do that real quick. This. Yeah, like that. Then take the progress bar and push that a little as well, and then move this here. And bring the progress bar back out again. And there you go. So if you save that and you take up, that's the old one, that's the new one. It's quite nice. I'm going to use the new one from now on. Once back here. Yeah, not sure what I'm doing with this thing. Okay, so it's got all this stuff on it, which I need to fill out. Text and progress bar. So text and progress bar is, that's the text and that's the progress bar. So we do the progress bar and we do the text. Save that and then connect it back to here. Oop. And the attention, which is the thing that happens when it's ready for me to collect it. Maybe it's like just a blue or something. Usually it's a yellow. It's a bit gaudy to be honest, but at least it's like consistent. It's okay, I don't mind it. I think yellow is okay. Lovely. Lovely jobbly. Okay, so close that. We can hide that. And then this is what it looks like up here. And therefore when we go into the tournament screen, it takes over a little bit on the screen here. So what we have to do is just take the logo and the text and stuff and just move it across. Just slightly. Okay, just a peek. And then, is there any other screen that has this? The trophy room? Yeah, looks good in the trophy room actually. Yeah, that'll look quite good. Let's play the game and see. What else is left? I guess gotta make it look nice. Well, that's always something that comes at the end. I love making stuff look nice. It's one of my favorite things to do when I'm making games. but unfortunately, it's a disaster, mate, because I have to make the game work first before I can make it look nice. That's just the way the game goes. Let's have a look at the it's called UI runs back. And then if it exists, then set up. Yeah. And if you click that pack, that's already up here. It goes to the team collection. If you click the runs pack button, it goes to the runs pack pop-up. And then that's pretty much it on that, I think, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I can copy this because you click that, then you should do that. If it's got a button runs pack, then it does the button runs pack. I think there's no reason to have two of those things. Menu system controller. Current menu dot focus. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay. Potentially this is what's causing the bugs that I've been seeing as well. So I might be just adding more bugs than I'm fixing. That's something that seems to regularly happen actually. We always add more bugs because unfortunately sometimes we're not thinking straight. For example, now it's 7:22 p.m. and I've been working since 8:30 in the morning. So from 8:30, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, let's say I take a lunch break, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's roughly 10 hours. Let's say I'm not working for most of those 10 hours, but working hard for about 4 or 5. I still spend that time, like I'm still focused on stuff. So thinking about stuff, thinking of writing code, you know, working on things, and it's not my game, this is stuff I do for work. And then at the end of all of that, you know, having meetings, having conversations with people, talking about stuff, and then to come back to this, you know, it does take it out of you. So when you're doing stuff like this, sometimes it is possible for you to make mistakes. It's just part of life, like I make mistakes all the time in all sorts of different things. You know, you can't stop doing work or doing things just because you might make a mistake. I think the whole thing is to get that mistake, understand it, analyze it, do better next time. It's the only way you can grow, right? So we've got stuff. Oh, this button here works nicely now, which is good. So even if I'm here, I can click this button. But you can see it says 0 out of 1,000, and that's the wrong pack. So why is that the case? It's because I've not hooked it up yet. So if I just stop this, and if I just go in that corner thing again, corner, I call it the corner because it's on the top corner of the screen. So corner button, I don't know. Find it, open it, click it, select it. Get rid of this old runs pack button and put this new UI runs pack. Save. That's it. No code changes, so hopefully it loads a bit faster. I should get some like background music, you know, just some relaxing, you know, that kind of music. And this is the list of all the stuff that I would love to put in the game at some point. So high up on the list is Google Play Games. I really want Google Play Games. Make that a nice color. Oop. It allows me to do save games, allows me to do leaderboards, achievements, pretty fun. I want to do push notifications. Why? Because that allows me to tell you when there's some new events going on in the game. I want to do friends lists, Facebook, so all these things. Gonna make it so much more fun because people can play with their friends, and this makes it more interesting for them to come back. Okay, so I finally got it to work. So I'm in my tournament here, for example. I still see up here it says next reward. I actually want to try something. I'm going to stop this, and what I'm going to say here, I think people should be very clear as to what's going to happen when you click it. So instead of saying attention, it's a yellow box. What I want it to do is attention. Let's break this prefab. Let's close this and delete that. And let's put the attention in front of everything except the pack. And here I can write something like reward ready, and then all caps, and then it's nice and big, and it's slanted, reward ready. And that way it's like, okay, I know exactly what that's doing. It's telling me to click this reward, right? Maybe it's here, and that way something, this little arrow can be in front. So reward is ready. I mean, like actually, so if the reward's not ready, it's gonna look like this. If it's ready, yeah, lovely. If I have that little attention, nah, it's okay. People will understand. People will know what they're talking about. If I just leave it yellow and I make it bright, they should be able to see that. Okay. Okay. So we're happy with that. We're happy with pretty much everything in this so far. Okay. Surprised it's taking so long to load again. That's annoying. Alright. Play now. Reward ready. Play. Brilliant. Number 3. I get my cards. And I'm done. It says 179 out of 100. That's not true. It was already on 179. Is that right? Yes. See, now it's at a 79. So the next thing I need to do is as soon as I thing the screen, as soon as I click that, I need it to refresh the car menu so as to if on complete. So what I should do is menu system dot car menu dot focus. Maybe I think it's the right idea. What else is left? Okay, so we can't seem to resume the same match more than once. So you play the match, halfway through you get a phone call from your mother, pick it up and come back, and it works. Loads up the match as you played, continue the match, and again you'll get a phone call. This time it's from your dad. Okay, pick up the cat, talk to him, comes back, restart the game, and now the game just goes straight to the main menu, doesn't even remember that there was a match. But that's the bug, that's the issue. We don't want that, because what if you're playing a test match or you're playing like a 50 over match or something, you want to come back to it multiple times in a day. I say fair play, you should be able to do that. Okay, so this is looking Is it looking good? Yeah, it looks fine on the computer. I need to go to a screen that doesn't have, that has too much stuff going on. I guess this is the only one. Okay, let's play a match. And then you got 38 runs. 117, let's claim it. Oh, hey. Close that. No, it still says 117. So that's the other bug that I have to fix. Now it says 17. Play a match. Got 23 runs. 17 plus 23 is 40, correct. Play another match. 39 runs, so 40 plus 39 is 79, correct. Actually, one thing I noticed is that that bar doesn't fill up. This bar here should go all the way up next time. Just keep an eye on that. 36 plus 30, 79. See, that bar doesn't fill up, so it needs to fill up. Also, it needs to fill up, and then this claim should come. So that's okay, that's good. It's showing up and it's looking good. It's been almost an hour. Should I end the stream?
I was just coming to see if you're hungry.
I am hungry. Okay, well, I think we'll call it there. Thank you so much for watching. I know that one viewer has stuck around the whole time. I assume that's me, but it says here it was 0 views about 2 minutes ago, so I guess it must be someone else. So for you right now who's watching, thank you so much. And of course this is going to go onto YouTube afterwards, so I'm sure there's a lot more people who are actually going to watch this. So if you enjoyed it and watched it all the way till here, pop a message in the comments. I'd love to know if you enjoyed it. This is like has been like half game explanations and half game development. So if you enjoyed the first half, drop a comment in the chat, tell me that. If you didn't, well, also let me know, because then that'd be good for me to change things around. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.